and like maybe tell you something that you probably might want to learn from later on.
Okay.
Um, First off, I want to tell you that when you left the house, when you came out of the house, you said something about Doublekay, and it got me riled up because I felt like
Mm-hmm.
when you leave the house, I don't know who made you the judge to judge what you think we might not like, we might support or we might not support. And then you came out vehemently saying that you don't know what Doublekay are giving because you don't think they deserve what. My question,
I didn't say that, but yeah.
okay, but I'm not quoting you verbatim. I'm just
Yeah, but no, because if you quote me wrongly, then do you know what I mean, what I
okay.
said was, then I'll let you obviously ask the question. What I
No,
said
no,
was,
just remind me what you said so that
yeah,
I don't.
I said I don't get what people see, but obviously fair enough, innit? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, there's
Okay.
nothing that, yeah,
So let's go by what you said. You say you don't know what people see. I
yeah,
get that you have friends in the house that you want to campaign for, and when you come out of the house, which is fair game. But I feel like you trying to put down other people just because if you, in your opinion, they did not play a game that you would call a game doesn't make it, it doesn't make it right. Because I want to let you know that when you go into the Big Brother house, it's not about being lousy. It's not about shouting, not about conniving or being condescending. People like people for different things, and people
true.
connected to them for how good of a game they played. So you coming out of the house, I know that you guys were not friends, but at least you guys were housemates. You guys stayed together for a while. Like, even if you don't like them, we don't need to. We saw that you don't like them, and it's cool. Like you just said on the space, everybody doesn't need to like everybody. But you coming out to say what she said, I felt like even if you don't like them, there's a way you can. There's you don't need to come out and say you don't see what people see in them because you're not people. The reason
Mhm.
why you are out and they're in is because most people connected with them more than they connected with you. And even if you thought that you were playing a good game, obviously people saw that their game was better. That's why they were in there. And I just want to tell you that you don't have to bring other people down just so it seems like you're doing fairly well. It's fine. And there's something else you did that I want to
But
ask
can
you.
I answer this one before you go to the next
Okay,
question?
okay.
I actually want to clear up this whole double K thing because
Thank
I
you.
think people think I care more than I do. The honest truth is, yeah, like I've said it from the beginning, people just obviously just don't watch my interviews. They see the little clickbait stuff that people put, and they're like they attack me for it, which is fine. I promise you, I'm not bothered. Yeah, but the honest truth is, Cassia and Kelly Ray are nice people. They are talented, nice people. I have no issues with them personally as people. So people keep saying the campaigning. Like if someone asks me a question and I give you my personal opinion from being inside the house, because bear in mind, like I said, I only found out this information about the marriage stuff when I came out. All I said was, I don't get it. That is all my own personal opinion about it, which I don't expect people to agree. If you don't agree, that's fine. The people who agree, that's cool. It's not the campaigning thing, because my own opinion of who I thought would be a good winner to me, because I don't, bear in mind, I don't think I should have won. So I didn't go into Big Brother thinking, oh yeah, Shaun is gonna win Big Brother. I knew from the jump I wasn't winning Big Brother. So when people think about, oh yeah, oh you didn't win the money, I'm like, mate, people just don't know me. I already knew from the jump when I entered this house. I said, before I entered this house, I said, I'm not gonna win, but I know that I'll do okay. I didn't necessarily expect it maybe last till 8 weeks or whatever. Of course, I wanted to last till the last week, but it wasn't about the money because I knew I am not the person that the majority of people are going to connect with in that watch this space. That'll be like, yeah, I want to give Shaun the money. People who connect with me are people who want to connect with me. I'm not necessarily the easiest person to connect with because I can maybe rub people up the wing. It's just my personality. If I speak, people who speak their mind a lot would obviously make people feel the type of way, negative and positive. So I am completely okay with that. With the double K thing, I just said my opinion. I just thought maybe I mean, I'm so happy that voting is finished now. So it's not going to be a decampaigning or campaigning for anybody. My own personal people who should win objectively was maybe like Onyeka, Wani. Not because they're my friends. Really not because my friends. Because there are people, my friends who I didn't mention. Like Ozzy is my friend who I didn't mention. Tofa is my friend who I didn't mention. Like, I just thought these people gave a lot in the house while I was there. They gave a lot of chaos. They gave a lot of drama. They gave a lot of entertainment to people who were watching from being inside. Bear in mind, I don't know what they show you. So I'm sure when people are watching it, they'll have a completely different opinion. That is totally fine. But it's not the campaign thing, because I promise you, yeah, if Kelly wins this money, like, I'll be extremely happy for him, because it doesn't take anything away from me. That does not take away from my own star quality. It does not make me less than a man. Like, he's married, he has probably going to build a family. I'm happy for them. Like I told you, these are not bad people. Kelly Ray and Cassie are literally not bad people. They are very chill, quiet people. There's nothing wrong with them at all. Don't even like the person they like with Kelly. Even though if people watch this show, they will understand Kelly nominated me. And even after that, as soon as he nominated me, I went to shake him and I dapped him up and I said, it's cool, it's calm, bro. We won tasks together after, we worked together after. There was no bad blood. In fact, I had more bad blood with Anita than I had with Kelly Ray. So the whole people thinking that I hate Kelly and I hate Cassia and I hate Doublekay, like, I'm like, I don't. But if people ask me a question, I'll give my own personal opinion based on my own personal perspective on this thing. It has nothing to do with the campaigning, because I think he's probably going to win, and I'm actually happy for him if he wins. That's cool. I'm already out. So, I mean, it'll be lovely if Wani wins or Victoria wins, because they're my peoples. But if Kelly wins, I'm not going to be sad. I'm not going to be angry. I'll be happy for him. Whoever wins, actually, to be honest. Maybe if actually there's a couple of people I don't want to win, but there's not none of the people that I mentioned. But that whole double K thing and what did the campaign like? I understand maybe based on how Big Brother is from previous maybe years or whatever. Maybe this is what people do, but that's just not how I am as a person. I'm not here to campaign anybody, but if somebody asks me my opinion, I am not going to be telling you what you want to hear. I'm just going to tell you my honest opinion, and I will give you my honest reasons. Like I said, Onyeka and Wani would be my own preferred winners for what I would want to watch on TV. Just the drama, the chaos, the ups and downs. Kelly was pretty chilled, nice person. Everybody liked living with him. It's not gonna hurt a fly. Do you know what I mean? I think Cassia was probably even a little bit more chaotic than Kelly. Do you know what I mean? So there's nothing wrong with them winning. But I just wanted to kind of clear that up, because people really think that I hate them. I'm like, I don't hate them. I don't hate anybody in the house, actually. My people I don't like, but these are not even people I don't like. I actually like them as people. Maybe the likes of, like, I don't even want to name names now, because people now start saying I'm doing too much. But yeah, that's
Yeah, I beg.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's fine,
okay,
Sean.
okay, okay, Sean. Something else that you mentioned that I was about to say before you talked about this. Now that you've clarified, makes sense that this is your opinion. But as in, I just want you to know that now you're a public figure, and the fact that
yeah.
you are like on clearly you're on one, like you like running, like you guys had a thing and everything, and you know
Hmm.
that when you come out of the house, there's always this like people who have the biggest fan base. They always have this rivalry, and anything you say or do, it promotes it. Like anything you say that is negative to the other person or something, it promotes it more. So like
Hmm.
moving forward, it's not like do not say your mind or anything, but be mindful that whatever you say can be chaotic to both parties. Do you understand? Like just
Hmm.
be more aware
Hmm.
that you are more in the public eye now, so you should be more aware of that. And then you said something about Kelly nominating you. I just want to let you know that
Hmm.
you nominated Kelly first, and you were trying to form an alliance to always nominate Kelly and Cassia before Big Brother kind of told you that you guys cannot, do that anymore.
But can
You
I explain that quickly? Just very
Okay,
very
can I
quickly
just say
with the
something?
Kelly
Just
nomination.
be done so that
Go
you
on.
can say what you want to say and then I
Yeah,
leave.
yeah.
I just want you to say that you also nominated Kelly. So you dishing out what you cannot take. I think that's hypocrisy. You're saying he nominated you, and that's why you don't like him. But you also did the same thing. So give energy that you can
See,
receive
you want,
back.
yeah, wait, hold on. You clearly just not listen to anything I just said. When did I ever say I didn't like Kelly?
He didn't say he don't like
That's how
Kelly.
you know you literally not listen
Let's
to
just
anything I
bring
just
that.
said.
He never said he don't like Miss T. He didn't say he don't
No, I
like
didn't say
Kelly.
you like Kelly. That's not what I
No,
said.
you
He
just
liked
said
Kelly.
that, so I just and I
Bro,
think we should just
everybody
round up.
should get
Sean,
one
just
minute
round up
per
so that other people
person.
can talk.
Time.
Yeah, 1 minute, please. We have about
Yeah,
91
that's
voices. So 1 minute.
let me just answer this question quickly with the
Mr.
nomination thing
Big.
Yeah, please.
with
One
nomination.
minute, everyone, please.
Yeah, with the nomination thing with Kelly. Yeah, like I actually didn't want to nominate him. I actually wanted to nominate Cassia. Not because there's anything wrong with Cassia. I just wasn't close to Cassia at all. I was more close with Kelly than Cassia, but Cassia was Victoria's friend, so I specifically did not nominate her because I had a conversation with Victoria. I said, if I nominate her, and she had, obviously we don't know who's strong on the outside, so this is just from the inside. If I nominate her and Victoria's going to lose her closest friend in there, cool. No, I didn't want to do that. So the first nomination went to Kelly because he's the second in terms of who I'm not close with. Then the second week, I didn't nominate Kelly. If people who watch this show, I specifically did not because I don't actually have anything personal to Kelly. Even though Kelly nominated me, I didn't nominate Kelly. I actually nominated Cassia because she's the one who made me get a strike. Do you know what I mean? So there's reasons for everything that I do. People just think I just don't like people. I'm somebody who would have a legit reason for nominating you, and I'll be able to tell you. So yeah, that's just kind of clearing that up. Who's the next person?
And other viewers recognizing that too. Why did you not see Kelly Ray and Cassia's strength? Like that still confounds me until today. For a guy like you who understands that this is a popularity contest, I heard your earlier question about Kelly Ray and Cassia, and I heard your
Mhm.
first response when you were asked, and you said, I think that the summary of what you said essentially was you don't really know what people look for. You don't understand what people look for. Clearly, in the house, the way y'all saw them in the house did not match the public's perception of them. They, together as a pair, and Cassia individually, was the most nominated housemate, yet they kept coming back. And every time Biggie asked you about, which housemate is leaving, this, that, and the third, you would say Kelly Ray or Cassia or Double K. And that confounded me because I'm like, how is this guy so smart? And he can see so many things in the game, but he cannot see that there must be something about these two that's maybe not so significant in the house, but significant to the public. You never picked up on that. And that really surprised me. That's part one. Part two, of all the nominations this season, the smartest nomination was the last nomination by Victoria, where she broke down the reasons she wanted to nominate two of the four in one, and she was hoping that other people would nominate Suge because he had six nominations the last time he was up. I don't know if you watched it because I think you said you don't watch the show anymore. You've been
No,
busy
I
or
didn't.
okay, you've been busy or whatever have you. But I want to ask you because I saw your nomination sessions as Shatoria. You hardly considered Victoria's opinions, like you were very impatient with her. Obviously, it's a game, you're not there to babysit anybody. But given that nomination by her and the reasons that she explained for that nomination, I do wonder if you had sort of, and again, this is a bit unfair because I'm putting some responsibility on you, but if you had sort of empowered her a bit, I think she had a side to her game that you didn't have because your game was a bit brash. She was quieter, she could flow around more like water and observe certain relationships that perhaps you were blind to. In hindsight, could you have done more to empower her? Again, I'm saying this with the caveat that it was an individual game and it was not your responsibility to babysit her. But given how close you guys were, do you think you could have empowered her in a way that would have allowed her to do some reconnaissance for you and come back with what she'd observed and you guys discussed? Because I'm really, really surprised that you missed Double K's strength. And I'm also surprised that you missed that Victoria had a kind of wisdom that in the game you didn't possess. And I'm not saying this to be offensive. I'm only speaking to the character you played in the
Yeah,
game, not you as a man. Yeah, the kind of wisdom that you didn't possess in the game, she showed it. So those are my questions. I hope you caught those questions.
yeah. I think I don't know. I think I said this to someone the other day. I think sometimes people who watch the show give the people on the show a bit too much credit. A lot of us. I mean, I appreciate you. Yes, I am intelligent, and yes, there's some things that I was aware of. Of course, I wasn't aware of the double K thing with them being married, but sometimes I think people give people on the show a bit too much credit in terms of gameplay. I don't think a lot of these people are as smart as we think they are. A lot of times it's just circumstantial that people fall into certain situations, and because in there is incredibly intense, you have to be a super strong individual to play the game. That's what I said. There's certain people for me who, like, think about it. The people in this house that have been watching Big Brother for 8 9 seasons. They have applied for 7+ seasons. They have watched Big Brother. They know the gaming they know the gaming like the back of their hand. That's fine. But the people who don't, and even though, like I said, she'll come out and say, unless she comes out and tells me this was her strategy, which she should have told me because we were a duo. This was not her strategy. She just happened to be in the moment of where she was overwhelmed with the situation. So it seems everybody keeps saying that, oh yeah, she was very quiet, she was analyzing the game. That is not what was happening. I'm sorry to burst everybody's bubble. It is not what was happening. Unless she comes out to come and tell me that, oh, Shaun, this is what I was doing for the first 5 weeks. then I will tell her, why the hell did you not come and tell me so I could be on the same page? But from what I've asked her, right, she told me she was overwhelmed by the cameras, by just the overthinking, as a normal human being will be, because even I too was overwhelmed. So I completely understand what she was going through, but I just channeled it a different way because I'm a different person. Does not make me better than her or nothing like that. But I think sometimes we think that people are so strategic and the game is on. No, these human beings are perfectly normal people before we came on here that may not even be good at playing games, but not be that strategic. There might be some people who are, don't get me wrong, because some people in this season are actually like playing a certain type of game. But a lot of people who are not, and I think sometimes as supporters or fans or whatever, we watch and we think everybody is playing a game. So with the double K thing, the reason why I never saw it, because in the house, a lot of people try to say, oh, you guys are together, da, 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 da. I think this is where I played the wrong game. I played it too much on sentiment. I almost forgot it was a game. I didn't forget, but I almost like saw people for who I thought they were, rather than realizing that, oh shit, this could be a game. So when Kelly would tell me that, nah, bro, like it's not that, or I thought like people were tackling Kelly and tackling Cassia, and I felt like it was even too much. I used to tell people like, allow these people, man, it's calm, like these are not together, because I did not see it. And bear in mind, I wasn't close with Cassia or Kelly, so most people, I wouldn't be seeing most of the stuff they're doing. So when the whole when it came out, I came out and they said that, oh, they were married, and it wasn't like the game. To me, it seemed like it was a handicap. I felt like everybody made them win without us even anybody else having a clear chance. Not even necessarily me, other people, because if people are picking the winners because people have hidden that they are married from the very jump on stage, right? What can anybody else do? Nobody can do anything because we don't know. There's no way we would have seen that they are married, because the same way people have said, oh, me and Victoria might have done something in the past or whatever the case is, we can easily say the same thing about Kylie Ray. I might as well not necessarily go straight to marriage. They might have said, oh, maybe they were together, girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever it is. It wouldn't necessarily go straight to marriage. So it's very difficult in there for me to be like, oh, yeah, you guys are married. Marriage is like, when I came out, I was shocked. But people in the house did try and tackle them. But then again, we left them to their devices. If you think about it, nobody really flirted with Kelly Ray. I think Handy tried to do it for bands, but Handy wasn't interested in Kelly Ray in any type of way. It was just for fun. So nobody really tackled them. Even with Cassia, nobody really tackled Cassia like that. Do you know what I mean? Nobody really pushed. So they didn't really push the boundaries like that way we were testing their relationship. They were just chilling and they're hiding a secret. So it was like everybody's ready said, oh yeah, the thing is married or whatever the case is. I said, that's fine. But nobody else can now win because they've hidden the secret and nobody else
No,
knows.
no, Sean, with all due respect, you're not answering my question.
So
It's not the matter of them being married or not married. I'm saying you're observing the game. These
mhm.
people keep being up for nomination. These
Yeah,
people keep coming back. At
yeah,
no points did you, and from what we were shown, because you might have had
mhm.
these conversations and we just weren't shown, did
Yeah,
it
we
not
did.
occur to you that, yo, there must be some strength here? They keep coming back. Like
Okay,
it
so
didn't, because what the interview that I watched, right? And
mhm,
I spoke to you before, and I said, don't let Nigerians change your mind on this because your
mhm,
view on this is completely valid. So I'm going to reiterate, I don't have a problem with that view. What I'm saying is, as a gamer shown in the house, did you not wonder? We don't really see much of these guys in the house, vis-a-vis house activities, etc. Yet they keep coming back. What is the underlying reason that they keep coming back? Because you said you admire Wani and Onyeka's game, for example, and it's very
yeah,
easy to see why the public might
yeah,
kind of find an interest in either of these two ladies, right? But you
mhm.
see, these two, they're quiet as mice in the house. Yet every time they're up, they come back. Did you not wonder, like, what is it? And finally, let me ask you finally, knowing Nigerians the way you do, you observe the kind of game your boy played and you observe the things that people found an issue with vis-a-vis his game, right? Did you not think that your treatment of Victoria was doing the converse of what you thought it was, which is it was building her support? Because her journey then, as a result of the way you treated her, her journey became one of the more interesting journeys in the house. The threesome
Mhm.
with OZ to the side. Your treatment of Victoria elevated her story above and beyond yours, and she
Yeah.
became an interesting character to follow. Was this not obvious to you as somebody who knew before he came into the house that his character would not be that appealing to Nigerians enough for him to win? Was that not
Okay,
obvious or interesting to you?
okay, cool. So just to answer both quickly. So the
Mm-hmm.
DK one, yeah, we asked questions. There was a point where they were up every single time. I said, yeah, they must be strong, but bear in mind, we don't know why they're strong. Do you know what I mean? So, of course, it's very easy for people to watch because you know have the answers. You're watching it. You have the answers from the very beginning. We don't have the answers. So, for me, trying to now start deciphering why they're so strong or whatever the case is, I didn't have the brain energy because I'm thinking about myself being safe. Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking about whether I have enough fans to be safe. Do you know what I mean? So, I'm playing the game of sentiment, nominating Kelly based on is the least one of the least people I'm close with. I obviously did think, yes, there's a reason why they keep getting saved. Maybe they have a strong Paris. It did not go to marriage, unfortunately. With the Victoria one, I told her, I told her in week 2 or week 3 or whatever, I said, I know how I have become the villain, but I have to for us to stay in this house. Not because of of fans voting, because the first 3 weeks was not fans voting. It was the bottom four, whatever the case is, and then custodian. At that point, we don't know if we're strong or not, or whatever the case is. I knew I had to at least go and build connections. So in case we are in the bottom four, because I don't know how strong we are on our side, I don't have the privilege to see that. In case we're on the bottom four, at least I have built connections with 70% of the house, 75% of the house that will save us just based on them being friends with me.